Hello everyone! Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Erika Jayne jokes Dorit Kemsley should date John Mellencamp. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Erika Jayne joked at BravoCon that Dorit Kemsley and PK Kemsley would be the next Bravo couple to split. And she was correct. Eventually, the duo separated, and Dorit recently filed for divorce. So, Erika picked the next man that Dorit should date, and it's none other than rocker John Mellencamp. After PK was spotted kissing the amazing race alum Shauna Wall, Dorit filed for divorce. Now, Erika and her co-host, Teddi Mellencamp, discussed fixing Dorit up with Teddi's dad on their podcast, Diamonds in the Rough. John should get with Dorit. Erika told Teddi, that's what should happen. At first, Teddi seemed shocked. They could talk each other's ears off, Teddi quipped. Of course, John has been a steady support for Teddi amid her cancer battle. The ladies then discussed how John has a private plane. He rarely lets me ride on his plane, and when he does, Teddi said, it's filled with cigarette smoke. In a weird twist, both Dorit and John smoke, and they like the same brand of cigarettes. They could smoke American Spirits cigarettes, fly around in the private plane, talk each other's ears off, Teddi stated. However, Teddi was concerned that John's private plane might not be big enough. REOBH viewers know that Dorit is particular about her travel options. Still, Erika felt that she was onto something good for Dorit and John. That's what we need to do. We need to get your father and Dorit together. This might be a good idea, she stated. However, there are a couple of issues standing in this imaginary coupling's way. First, John doesn't drink, so Dorit would have to scrap her beloved Belvedere vodka and club soda with 3 lemons. Oh, and John has a girlfriend. John and Kristen Kerbert have been dating since 2023. Kristen, we love you. But if it doesn't work out, Teddi said, we've got Dorit here in the corner. Meanwhile, Erika said, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is available to stream on Peacock and Hulu in the UK and Ireland. Erika Jayne jokes that Dorit Kemsley should date John Mellencamp. And honestly, it makes so much sense, doesn't it? The dynamic between these two would be absolutely wild. Like a whirlwind of rock and roll glamour meets Beverly Hills couture. Picture it. Dorit, in her jaw-dropping outfits, strutting down the streets of Malibu with the raw, rugged heartthrob of the 80s by her side. It's a pairing we never saw coming, but once we think about it, we're like, why not? The possibilities are endless. So let's dive into a world of hilarious what-ifs and completely creative scenarios where these two powerhouses collide in the best way possible. The meeting. Erika Jayne, ever the sassy confidant, knows the power of a joke and a well-placed comment. One night at a glitzy Beverly Hills dinner, she casually throws out, you know, Dorit, you should really date John Mellencamp. He's exactly your type. Dorit, mid-sip of her martini, arches an eyebrow. She's got this whole elegance meets edge vibe, but John's scruffy, rocker chick energy? That's definitely something new. Erika, ever the queen of a good laugh, pushes further. Think about it. He's got the perfect balance of American heartland toughness, and you've got that glamorous, lay cool girl thing together. Iconic. Dorit's lips curve into that signature smile of hers. I mean, he does have that little pink house's vibe. She muses, toying with the idea. Erika's immediately on board, clapping her hands together. Exactly. And can you imagine the fashion collaborations? You'd be in your verses while he's rocking his leather jacket. It would be insane. The press tour. Fast forward to the idea becoming reality. Dorit and John Mellencamp hit the red carpet at the premiere of something equally as glamorous as it is unexpected, like a high-profile art show or, let's be real, a very exclusive fashion event. Dorit, wearing a head-turning, custom-made gown, is somehow managing to make her hair look effortlessly chic, while John, slightly gruff, but looking just as dashing as ever, rocks a t-shirt and jeans, looking every bit the Midwest rock star he is. The contrast would be electric. As the cameras flash, Dorit flashes her brilliant smile, leaning into John with that perfect level of flirtation. "Well, darling, I've always had a thing for a guy who knows how to play guitar," she'd say, the audience behind the cameras just hanging on every word. John, ever the calm, cool rocker, would respond in his raspy voice, "You're just saying that because you know I've got two guitars." Erika, always ready with a zinger, would pop up behind them like a comic genius. "Well, you two should get a third, because clearly you're going to be making music together." The cameras loving every minute of it. The internet would immediately be buzzing with memes about the unlikely couple, some even imagining what their theme song would be. "Hurts So Good" or "Gloria," perhaps? Either way, it would be the most iconic combination of pop culture nostalgia, rock history, and Beverly Hills flair. The dinner party. Can you imagine the dinner party these two would throw? Dorit in a sparkling Dolce & Gabbana number. John Mellencamp in his signature cool without trying too hard aesthetic, both seated next to Erika, who's probably in something high fashion and full of sparkle. The conversations would be equal parts hilarious and heartfelt. Dorit, sipping her wine, might casually comment, "I just think, John, we need to take a road trip across America, because I've always been a fan of the open road, and you're perfect for it." John, ever the "I'm just a regular guy" type, shrugs and gives a chuckle. "Well, as long as we've got good music, some comfy seats, and a place to stop for a steak, I'm in." Erika, always ready to stir the pot, would throw in, "Oh, and don't forget, you'll need to take a private jet if you're going to take Dorit on that road trip. She doesn't do standard travel." Dorit would feign shock. "Excuse me? I can totally do a road trip. It's all about the style, darling." The love triangle. Erika Jayne, Dorit, and John. Now, let's take it to the next level. Imagine the love triangle that could form between Erika, Dorit, and John Mellencamp. Erika, being the queen of fabulous flirtation, could totally stir up some playful tension. "Dorit, I don't know if John's ready for all of your vintage charm," she'd tease, leaning into Dorit's ear during a group dinner. Dorit would give her the side eye, only half serious but equally as fabulous in her response. "Oh, please, darling. I think I could handle a rock star like John any day." Meanwhile, John, being a good sport, would throw his hands up in mock surrender. Ladies, can't we all just get along? Or better yet, how about we grab a drink and I'll serenade you both with my guitar skills?" Problem solved. Of course, Erika would be right there with her signature line, "Now that's what I'm talking about." This could be the ultimate party. Let's get some cocktails, a fire pit, and make it happen. Road trip chronicles. If we're really getting creative, let's envision this road trip that Dorit and John embark on. Erika's too busy being fabulous in Beverly Hills, so she's not coming along. But we know she's at least sending regular texts to make sure Dorit and John are on track. "Dorit, please tell me you're wearing a fabulous hat and keeping your chick's sunglasses on while you're cruising through Indiana. This is a fashion moment, darling." Dorit, true to form, would send back a picture of herself with a large floppy hat and oversized sunglasses on a motorcycle. Of course, she's driving it. John, in his classic style, would be holding on behind her. "Oh, darling, I told you I was born to ride. I'm so ready for the Wild West vibe. You're going to need to step up your hat game, John." John would laugh, a rough around the edges kind of laugh. "Well, I can't argue with that. Let's just see if your city hair can handle the wind." The social media war. If Dorit and John were dating, their Instagram and social media would be pure gold. Dorit would post, "Loving life on the road with my rock star," tagging John in a picture with a perfectly filtered sunset behind them. Meanwhile, Erika would comment, "Who's the real star in this photo though? Let's be real." Dorit would hit back, "Everyone knows I'm the star of my own show, darling. But John's definitely stealing my spotlight." And we all know John would reply with a simple, "We're just having fun, folks." In the end, The entire thing would be pure reality TV gold. Dorit and John Mellencamp dating would make for an unforgettable pairing, with Erika Jayne cheering them on from the sidelines, always delivering zingers and keeping things perfectly dramatic. Whether they're trading fashion tips, enjoying the open road, or stirring up good-natured banter, this pairing would be an entertaining ride we'd never want to get off of. So, Dorit, take a page from Erika's book. Maybe a date with John Mellencamp is just what your heart and your wardrobe needs.